Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and today I'm here down Monk's Walk to get another Hyperia construction update. So much has happened since my last update. This is my first update in 2024. It's my first time seeing the park in 2024, and I am currently at the place where everyone comes to get their updates. Of course, you can see the whole island just behind me, and it looks absolutely fantastic. You can see so much of the park from here. Of course, you've got Hyperia just over there. So last time I was here, part of these elements just here were in, but as you can see, the dive loop, lots of that's now in, and also this non-inverted Immelman has been topped off. So we're gonna go and have a closer look at that later, as well as that from here. Well, maybe not from here, I might need to walk a little bit further on, but you can get a nice view over there of Colossus, which is having its repainting. That's looking very nice. And I'll tell you what, you've got Colossus and Soar over there, which are pretty big coasters, but they're a bit dwarfed now, considering they're standing right next to Hyperia. So here we go, I'm gonna head round Monk's Walk and get a closer look at what's going on. It's a Saturday today, so I'm not expecting any workers to be there. I feel like there might have been a couple of Saturdays where the workers have been here. However, it doesn't look like they are today, so let's go over and have a closer look. There's been so much happening since I was last here. So here you go, this is the place where you can see Colossus a bit better. There's a few more trees here, so you can't see Hyperia as much. This is the better place to see kind of the Swarm and Stealth over there in Colossus. And then the other side is better for looking at Hyperia, because as you can see, you've got all the trees here, but if I duck down a little bit here, you can get quite a nice view over there. It looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to get over and see it closer up. Here's another nice shot here. You can see the outer bank element there with the inversion. The other two elements just there, the non-inverting Immelman and the dive loop. You can see the brake run just in there as well. There's the final airtime hill that goes into the brake run. That, of course, is a lower piece of track, so it's gold. And then the higher pieces of track are white to blend in with the normally grey sky we have here in the UK. There we go, it's absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to ride this. The UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster, and we've had a few more stats, or I say stats, kind of more information released recently from the park, so I'll talk more about that now. So in terms of more information for Hyperia, we now know that it is going to have more airtime than any other roller coaster in the UK, which is very exciting. Of course, airtime is something that we don't have too much of here in the UK. So it's great to see that we're going to get some good airtime on this coaster. Of course, the non-inverting Immelman, that looks like it's going to give some good airtime. As well as that, hopefully on the outer bank, you'll get some good airtime. The wave turn at the end of the ride, and also the airtime hill into the brakes. It's a short ride, however, these elements are going to be action-packed. It looks absolutely crazy. The elements are crazy, and there is going to be no dead spots on this coaster, which I'm really looking forward to. So yes, it might be short, but it is going to be action-packed, no dead spots, and it's not going to be one of those rides where it's just like, yeah, is it over yet? Which is great to see. So over in this gap just here, you can see the final wave turn just there on Hyperia. You can also see just over there the bottom of the first drop, which has gone in, and of course that's going to lead into the non-inverting Immelman. So there you go. I'm going to head round here and hopefully we can get a better view of it. And then of course you can see the massive outer bank just there as well, which is absolutely enormous. Here we go then, here's a bit of a better view. So you can see that piece of white track just there is the bottom of the first drop. Then it's going to lead into the non-inverting Immelman. And then you can also see just over there, that piece of gold track that's just next to the first drop. That's the piece of track that's going to lead you up into the dive loop, which starts just at the end of where that piece of track is there. So that's all going to be joined up soon. There we go. You can also see over there, there's been a lot of talk about this over the last few days. There are trim brakes over there on the non-inverting Immelman. Now these I'm not 100% sure. However, with these trim brakes, I don't know if they're going to be used all the time, or if they are just going to be there as a precaution just in case, for whatever reason, the train is overspeeding, then they have them there to slow the train down if they need it. However, of course, this is a big element, and you're then going to be going over into that massive outer bank just there. So you are going to need a lot of speed to get it through there. But if these trim brakes are here, then hopefully that's going to make sure that it goes through this element at the perfect speed. Because what I'm really hoping is you get some good whip as you go through that outer bank, some good air time as you get to that point there, and then you get whipped into this inversion, but also get some good hang time going down there as well. That's what I'm really hoping. So if it does need a trim brake to slow it down to make sure that element is perfect rather than overspeeding it, then I would rather than be there and have that element. So it's just how I want it to be, rather than going through it too fast or making it uncomfortable for whatever reason if it's going through too fast and wearing the ride out. Of course, we don't want it going too fast and putting too much stress on the track. But there we go, and you can see the final airtime hill just here going into the brake run as well. So let's go and take a closer look over there, and also at the station. So I've just climbed up this tree here. A lot of people have been climbing up this tree to get these views, and I've just spotted a piece of track over there which is ready to go in. This is obviously going to be for one of the higher sections of the ride, so I wonder if that's the next piece of track to go onto that gold piece just there, leading up into the dive loop. But here you go, look at this, like, it's not even that difficult to climb up here, and look at the view you can get. You can see pretty much the whole layout, all the lower parts, of course that section there that leads into the splashdown, and then the bottom of the first drop just there as well. It looks incredible. And then the final airtime hill going there into the brake run. So I've just been sat in that tree for about the last half an hour, just there appreciating the view. So many people are here today, and they're just walking past, they just look up at me like I'm crazy. Loads of people are walking past just like, oh, I respect the effort, that's one way to do it. I bet the view's good up there. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it is fantastic. Of course, you can literally see the very bottom sections of the ride. There's a piece of track just lying there ready to go up. I assume that's going to go up maybe on Monday, so hopefully it won't be too long until we see that go up. But it's just amazing being here and being able to see this coaster. So much has happened since my last visit, and yeah, if you want a good view of the side, definitely go up that tree. So here's a look now at the non-inverting Immelman and also the dive loop, or what's in so far. There we go, it looks incredible. It's absolutely huge. I've seen so many photos and videos of this element since it went in, and it looks big in photos. However, being here in person, it's absolutely giant. I'm so excited to just experience this roller coaster. These elements are so high up off the ground. The views are going to be amazing from this coaster. It's absolutely insane. So over there is the maintenance shed, and you can see there's a gold shutter over there now. And here's another view at the station, and the inversion just here, but the inversion and the non-inversion. There we go. So over here at the front of the station now, nothing else seems to have happened here since my last visit. This is of course the turnout of the station. However, over there you can see the framing going in for the on-ride photo shop. That's where you're going to be able to get your on-ride photos and also your merchandise from Hyperia. And there's also lots of plants on site now as well. You can see some of them over there, of course, for all the landscaping. I think there's going to be a lot of landscaping around this area. However, I don't think there's going to be loads of theming. I think it's going to be more stylised, this coaster, like Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. There you go, you can get a really good view from here of the non-inverting Immelman. There we go. So then guys, that brings me to the end of this construction update here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.